Hello guys, Crit Capital is back here to bring you another Vanguard deck profile. What you see here is my brother's Sanctuary Guard Dragon, uh, Royal Paladin deck. Probably one of the best decks in the meta right now. It's very fast, very powerful, and you can just get off numerous attacks, heavy hitting attacks, and it's very scary. This deck is insane. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So, for our starter, he plays Jungle. So basically what it does is, if you have 2 or more grade 1 or less rear guards, if he's in the front row, he gets plus 5,000 and can intercept. So he turns it into a 10k intercept and a 10k attacker. For the type of deck that this is, it's very good. If you can't fill up your front row, very nice. On to our grade 2s. Oh, grade 2s, what am I saying? Alright, grade 3s. So, boom. The big guy at the deck. Sanctuary Guard Dragon. He has a limit break 4. He gains plus 3,000 for each one of your grade 1 or less rear guards. And then on place, you can drop a card from your hand, search your deck for a grade 1, and call it to rear guard. So, that's very good. Fuels his own mechanic. Sends up your field. Very nice and very powerful, especially with the limit break enabler. If you can't stride first turn, you can always just get your limit break going. 4 Sanctuary Guard guarantee. Basically just here to make sure that you have that heart unit with Sanctuary Guard. G break 1, when he attacks, you get plus 3,000 for all your grade 1 or less. And then when he's on rear guard, when he attacks, counter blast 1, gets plus 3. So, pretty good. Good rear guard material, and a pretty good just in case for your Vanguard. 3 Knight of Twin Sword. On boost for Generation Break 1. On boost, counter blast 1. Choose choose a grade 2 from your deck. Call it to rear guard, not named Knight of Twin Sword. So keeps your front row full. Sets up a 4th attack if possible. And 4th attacks in this deck are just terrifying. I don't even want to think about it. But simple as that. Spirit Calling. Call. Speaking of calling, Sanctuary Archer. He's an 11k attacker, gets plus 2,000 with a Sanctuary Guard. Then with a Sanctuary Guard Vanguard, when he's placed on rear, counterblast 2, search your deck for grade 1 or less, call it to rear guard, and shuffle your deck. So, fuels the mechanic, good 11k attacker. The deck doesn't counterblast too much, so you really don't have to worry about that counterblast 2. It's actually not that bad. 3 Transmigration Knight Breed. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. But the G break 12k attacker on Vanguard sets up columns. That's pretty much what he does. On his own with the stride, he becomes a 12k attacker. 21k attacker if you have your field set up right. So, very good, very important to have. And then he techs in 1 Blaster Blade Spirit. So, when he's placed on rear guard from your deck, counterblast 1. Pop a grade 2 in the front row, grade 2 or greater in the front row. But when he is attacked, regardless if you guard it or not, he will be gone. He does get retired, and he's also a gold paladin. So it's good to tech in, pop some intercepts in the late game. It's very nice to actually tech in. It comes in some good clutch moments when he needs it. Alright, now to grade 1s. Little Sage Marin, AK Vanilla, not much needs to be set there. Very good for setting up columns. Then he plays 4 Battle Song Angel. Generation Break 1, if you have 2 or more grade 1 or less, he gains plus 2,000 and resist. So, it is noted though that you need the grade 2, the grade 1 or less on the field in order to have the resist. He does not have resist all the time. So that is something to note. But other than that, becomes a 9k booster. Very good for what the deck for what the rest of the deck does have. Next up, 4 Perfect Guards. The Jewel Knight and Flash Sealed Assault. Not much needs to be said there. Perfect Guards are Perfect Guards. You can play the Chi Perfect Guards if you want. The deck doesn't counterblast too much, so it's not a necessity. You don't have to go crazy for them. I know they're kind of expensive, but yeah, you can just grab the rare and you'll be fine. Now, They do the same thing, but he plays 2 Hidden Sage Mirren and 1 Sword of Hope Richard. Both of them do when they're placed on rearguard from deck. Soul Blast 1, draw a card. Very good. It fuels your mechanic and gets you draws. That's the most important thing about this. Keeps your hand full, which is what you like. And you do call them out quite a bit, so you don't have to worry much there. And then 2 Jewel Knight Supremi. Limit Break Enabler. Not much else needs to be said there. Honestly, this deck is pretty self-explanatory. It would be longer, but I don't really have to explain much. It's basically just power and pushing your opponent's face in. That's really all it is. Next, he plays 5 stand triggers. I wasn't kidding when I said he pushes your opponent's face in. So he does play the G stand trigger. Let's see. When this unit is placed on rear, choose up to 2 of your units. You may give them plus 3,000. If you do, return this to the deck and shuffle your deck. So really nice. Gets power out, which is what you want. And recycle stand triggers, which are extremely deadly. 4 heal trigger, and then he plays 7 right there. 7 crits. It can be anything. Royal Paladin has so many crits. But no draws. The deck is all about extreme aggro, so you want to keep up that persona of triggers. And now on to Strides, the big guy of the deck. This is Sanctuary Guard Guarantee. So basically what he does, look at him. It looks like a bug. But basically what he does is if you have a heart with Sanctuary Guard, all your units in the front row, including him, getting plus 3,000 for each of your grade 1 or less. So basically just a better Sanctuary Guard dragon. This card is scary. Like, it sets up front row presence like it's nothing. But yeah. That's why I said the 12k attacker becomes 21k, 11k becomes 20. Like, it's insane. Because if you have 3 units in the back row that are grade 1 or less, you're basically set. 2 Saint Blow Dragon. Counterblast 1 G Persona Flip. If you have 2, he gains plus 3,000 for every rearguard you have, and if you have 2 or more, he gains a crit. He's a very nice card to have. Pretty good backup. Like, if your field gets shot and you can't really come back from that, this is a very nice card to have. Because it sets up for himself, and then he gets that crit. It's very scary. But it's a good backup and finisher. And then finishing up this deck profile, 1 Shrouded Divine Knight Blade and 1 Raid Element Madu. The Madu's really only in there if you're on Sanctuary Guard Guarantee, and you don't really have anything going for you at the moment. Basically what she does is when it's placed on Vanguard, if your original heart has 10,000 or less, choose a grade 3 card from your drop zone and put it in your hand. And then God Blade, on hit, Superior Call grade 2. So, Madu's just in there as a just in case, and so is he. Pretty much just in case your field just gets shot, you can't really do anything with it. But, that is all, guys. This is shorter than my usual, but like I said, not much needs to be explained with this deck. It's fast, scary. United Twin Sword gives you a 4th attack. 9,000 all your front row. Like, this deck is one of the top decks in the meta. You can't go wrong with this deck. It's very fast, very powerful, and it's getting even further support in the future. So that makes me shiver just thinking about it. But with all that said, thank you guys for watching. The next deck profile will be coming out soon. I know I've been putting these out like once a week. I don't really want to do that, but you know, I've been tired and busy. But I gotta do what you gotta do. But the next profile will be out soon, so you don't have to worry too much about that if you like what we're doing. So thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will see you next time.